Chinese makeup looks like literal digital art, but can it also look that good on non-Asian features? You guys gave me so many good tips after the last video, so today I'm putting them to the test. Let's see if I can redeem myself. Of course, we are starting off this look by popping in some colored contact lenses. Obvi. And like last time, we are going for that full heavy-duty coverage. This time using a bit of a lighter foundation. Something I didn't do last time is use my color corrector, and we are doing that this time. It helps to make your complexion look more even. And after we conceal the nose, I was told to add more highlights to the center of my face, so I'm using my white foundation to do that. And again, like last time, we are using cool toned contour because this is how all the Chinese baddies get their faces looking snatched. I use it to make my chin look more V-shaped, and don't forget to drag your contour down your neck a little bit. After fully powdering the face, we are going back over all of that with some powdered contour. This is how we get that sculpted face effect like the Chinese cosplayers have. You guys suggested that I do thinner eyebrows with less of a tail. Now the nose contour is going to be completely different this time. Mine was way too Western styled last time. So this time I use a tutorial that I found on Rednote to help guide me. Chinese Douyin style nose contour seems to focus more on creating fake shadows and highlights on the nose, rather than defining the bone structure like in Western makeup. I'm using white eyeshadow to help highlight the center of my face, and then I apply it all over my eyelids. And then I'm using a dark brown eyeshadow to make a sort of cut crease before the cut crease eyeshadow. I'm going in with this deep burgundy shade to darken that up a bit, and then I'm diffusing all that out with my eyeshadow brush. And just like last time, we are going in for that cut crease. It takes a long time, but I understand why the Chinese baddies use it. It makes your eyelids look so much bigger. I go over it with some white eyeshadow, and then I'm applying some brown eyeshadow to the inner corners of my eye. You guys recommended that I use dark brown eyeshadow instead of eyeliner, so that is what I am doing for my under eye droop. And now using a liquid black eyeliner, we draw downward and straighten it out at the tail, fill in the top portion, and then I connect it all to my upper lash line. I'm using some black eyeshadow to connect my wing to my droop. Another suggestion I got was to go heavier with the Aegyo makeup, so that is exactly what we are doing this time. And then I add some pink in the underneath outer portion of my eye. Using a brown eyeliner, I'm darkening my inner corners and the droop a little bit. And then we are using a white eyeshadow to make our Aegyo look more three-dimensional. Now for the tricky part, the bottom lashes. And this time, I'm trying to make them look as realistic as possible. I'd suggest using a super light hand when doing this, because one fatal error could have you cooked. Repeat on the other side. I know. And then for lashes, I'm applying these manga strip ones. I add some extensions as well. And then I go over the fake eyelashes and my natural lashes with some mascara. I apply some of this bright pink blush high up on my cheeks and underneath my nose. Chinese makeup focuses on creating more shadows on the lips rather than overlining like Western style, so that is the look we're going for using a brown eyeshadow. They also use lip tints to create a more gradient effect to the lip. They seem to do their lip makeup very delicately, so I'm lightly blending all of that out using a flat brush. And this is my completed second attempt at Chinese makeup. Do you think it suits non-Asian features? I feel like it's giving major Gyaru vibes on me. Maybe it's the outfit choice, but I don't know. Don't forget to comment down below what makeup style you want me to try next. We're making this a whole series. See you next time. Bye!